top 5 street jam moments.
Ooh.
Let's go through all-time great highlights over all the years, because there's been some iconic imagery, there's been some covers, there's been all kinds of great stuff.
So, I'd say first year, I would definitely say there was this one moment on day one spot. Like, we had no idea what we're doing, of course. So, like, this is like very new to me or new to us. And I remember a moment when Alex Stewart came out with his winch bike, and he like ripped up the stairs with his bike and set up the winch. And in that moment, I look to the right and I see Joe Simpson climbing up this tower. And I'm like, what is happening? And then Seb was like, all like getting ready to go for the fucking V. And I was just like, what is going on right now? This is insane. So yeah, that was probably my first moment where I'm like, okay, realization moment, kind of like this is what's going on now. This is crazy. And yeah, then second year, definitely the fire hoop over my over the Gaper 69, RIP. And Dylan doing the backflip through that was crazy. I mean, he was probably cooked when he did that. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, like when you did the roof gap as well, you were saying you had like, you didn't ride for a while, you've been drinking beers. And
yeah. So I fucking rode for a long time, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm done, I'm safe. And then I had a couple beers, and I'm standing under the tall roof, looking to the lower roof, and I was like, fuck, like I forget who was standing by me. Maybe Fred Perry or Koss or something, and I was like, should I do it? And I'd already had like 2 tall cans, and I was like really kind of buzzed. And they're like, yeah, you should do that. And like it was coming towards the end, and I climbed up there, and then like people started helping me. It was Koss and Dominic Wagner, and they're like, we'll pull you in. And it was so scary because the top of this roof, the backside was the street. God. And I was like, you know, a foot away from the back, building a dropping ramp, and I'm standing on top of a little dropping ramp, like looking behind me, like almost like legit fell at one point. But then like luckily Koss and Dom gave me the handle shovels. But it was sick because I fell on the first one, and then Terror was playing, and they said they've never fucking played another song like encore style, but they played one more song just so I could climb back up there and get it. And
so good.
Yeah, it was that was really fucking insane.
That was a cool moment as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, to get back to that moment from the year before with the hoop, like I gotta say that was, I mean, it was a funny story to it. Like after the fire session was over, Dylan did his backflip. We were like, okay, this is done. That was perfect. And then like Stan and Zeb put me on their shoulders, and like there were like 700 people watching, and everybody started shouting my name like on repeat, the Ethan Morgan. I was just like that. I mean, then I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? This is insane. And they held me up, and somebody was like, I mean, I had like 10 cameras around me or something. It was kind of crazy. But then like somebody released it on Instagram, and then somebody commented underneath like, yo, what's up with that boner? And I was like, I look at it, and my pants had like the fold up kind of crease thing, and it looked so much like I had a boner while everybody's shouting my name. And like, I'm like, no. So I had to own it, of course. So like that was kind of a running gag. Always like, yeah, I'd always get a boner when everybody screams my name. And then at that night as well, Rene's band Catfish played with his brother Rico, and like some punk music in Montagu. And he just like remixed the songs and just like started shouting Ethan Morgan in the song the whole time. So that's how it kind of all really started, with that chant. And then I was like, wow, this is crazy. And there was a naked dude like getting crowd surfed, like butt naked. And
on brand. That's on brand.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy actually. But yeah, now everybody's still doing that, always like screaming my name the whole time, and it's like, it's sick, I love it, but it's also super fucking weird the whole time. It's always like that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate everybody who's giving me all the love and everything. It's amazing. Like that's, as I said before, that's the payment in the end. Like I don't need money for this stuff. I'm just stoked that we know that we're doing a good job, and everybody's stoked on it. So yeah, then third moment. Okay, gotta think here for a second.
Yeah, Castle Jam year or you know?
Yeah, Castle Jam, I would say, I gotta say, playing back to back with Ketama was kind of like the biggest relief because that was kind of a crazy one as well because it was like a horrible day for me. I was hating life, and then I show up to play my set before Ketama, like super nervous to play before this guy. He's like a huge DJ these days, and I forgot my needles for my record players. I thought I brought them, but I couldn't find the box where they were in. And then I was like, shit, I can't play. Like, I'm fucked. Like, I'm not gonna be able to play. And then he was just like, yeah, just play with my music with me back to back and it's all good. And then the janitor, such a legend, by the way, he lives in the castle by himself. In the middle of nowhere, so sick.
So fucking wild, dude. Yeah.
He's so wild. We hung out with him a bunch after the Castle Jam as well because we went there to film some stuff for my movie, and yeah, he had one needle, so yeah, that was perfect. So I could play back to back with him, and that was insane. I was tripping on that. That was an amazing moment for me because it was just like a big relief after that whole horrible day. Not horrible day. It was just like for us, it was just not easy, obviously. And that was really, really fun. And then the party as well was just insane. It was pretty cool because there were some rumors that there's going to be a police raid happening. And shout out to whoever did that, but somebody broke into a liquor store or something, or like a tobacco shop, like down the road. So the cops were occupied doing that. So we had no cops in the party. So that was really good.
Shout out to the break and enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that night was fucking insane. Yeah, Evan Ketama, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Sickest show. And like, I had maybe a few night boosters, you know, maybe a couple spritzes, maybe a couple fungi or something. And I was like, the whole time just like fist bumping to this fucking, they're set for like, what, 2-3 hours or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours or something.
And I was like, I'm not even fucked up. And I'm like, off all that shit. And then I see a video and I'm just like, oh my God. But
cross-eyed.
Like, yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah,
like,
I remember giving you the award for overall winner, and you were like, your eyes were on a different planet. You were like, what the fuck just happened? No way. Holding up the check. It was like, no, that was an amazing one for sure. Fourth moment, 5 moments I gotta still do. Oh shit. Definitely Stockholm when Sleeper did the board slide, and then right after that, Fridge did the board slide through the challenge rail. That was insane. I was hanging with my parents. They came out as well for Stockholm, and then I just saw him. I was like behind the fence, just jumped over the fence, and just everybody like ran to him, and it was an amazing moment. And then literally the first person to drop after him was Fridge, and did the exact same thing, broke his board as well. Mm-hmm. And that was just unreal. That was so sick. That was like one of those kind of like street jam kind of snowboarding moments where it was just like really dope. And fifth one, shit. I don't have a fifth one.
Four. It's a Mount Rushmore, so that's just four. I like that.
All right, yeah.